For this animation, my mum very kindly cut me out some little red hearts with her die cutting machine, and also a card blank shape. I had 2 plain blanks for this animation and one where I stuck the hearts onto the card to create my own playing card. I then had to sculpt 5 hearts out of clay. I just used Jovi plasticine and just sculpted them by hand and used a pin to get a little bit of detail. So for the animation, the idea would be that I would flick this card with the hearts on, and at the point where they fly off, I would swap the card out for a plain card, and I would just use some white sticky tack to raise the clay hearts up, and I would make them bounce out of the card. So obviously I didn't use a bit quite as large as this, but this will give you the idea of what I did, and I'm now going to show you the entire process in Dragonframe. So to begin with, I brought the card in with one hand, and then I just wanted to flick it, so I just lifted it up to give a little flick motion so that when I bring it back down, the hearts are going to fly off. I then swapped that out for the plain card, and I added small bits of white sticky tack to raise the hearts up. I was trying to get these hearts to line up with the hearts that were on the card. There's quite fiddly doing this because obviously I wanted to keep my hand in frame so that it lined up for the next picture. Therefore I had to do all of this movement one-handed. At the point where I wanted the hearts to jump off a bit more, I had to take my other hand out because it was just too fiddly. You can sort of see the white tack there, but it's also a little bit invisible, and I did that on purpose so that even though I'm going to edit it out, that it wouldn't be, you wouldn't see it really if any of it happened to stay in, or I didn't, erase it all as perfectly as I could. And then, like with all good animation, when these hearts have landed on the desk around the card, obviously you want to ease that movement out, so just make very small little movements just to get the hearts to settle. So that's what I did. And then of course I planned for this to loop, so in the edit I then reversed the whole sequence and just stitched that onto the end so that it looks as if the hearts jump back into the card. Then I pick that up and it starts all over again. Editing out the white tack on the hearts was just a simple Photoshop job. I used the clone tool to just clone areas of the card that were clean and paste that over the white tack. The more you do that, the easier it's going to be. And then I just added some fun sound effects to finish it off. So, pretty simple stuff. The actual animation took me about 10 or 15 minutes to do, and then the editing probably took a couple of hours. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.